box and a blanket are optional, but recommended for slow flow pursuit. Thank you for being here, everyone. I am not Corette. I am Corey, and I am subbing your class this evening. Honored to be here. Thank you for being here. Honored that you're here. I was thinking we can start by lying down, having the ground support us as we begin to connect with them. Let's begin by arriving on our mats, into this space, into this time that we've dedicated for ourselves. I invite you to take a big breath in. Inhale all the way to the bottom of your lungs. Hold it at the top, and then exhale it all out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale all the way to the bottom of your lungs. And fill all the way up. And exhale it all the way out. Continue to breathe here as I share a story with you that has very much touched my heart, and in my opinion is the perfect example of a ripple effect. The other day on the news, I saw a story. I kind of like walked in right after it began. It was about a story of this young child here in the Denver metro area, 5, 6 years old. And the story was explaining that I'm pretty sure that he lost his father. He's no longer on this physical plane. But for some reason, the father wasn't in the picture. And the child was going through, transition of sorts, and same with his wife, his mother. And they started spending a lot of time out in their front yard and their front patio. And one day, his mom, she shares in this news story that one day he just stopped what he was doing. He saw the stranger walking on the sidewalk, and he said hi to the stranger. He waved at the stranger. And the stranger stopped what he was doing. He waved back and he said hi. And then there was some sort of connection, some inner knowing that this little child knew, and he continued to do this with all the strangers that he interacted with as they spent time on their front yard, front patio. And this trickle effect from him just simply saying hi opened it up into this entire community where he now has community members in his neighborhood supporting him, like his recreational basketball game. There's even a photo of him receiving like a little certificate of achievement in These once strangers were in this photo with him, celebrating him. And through his loneliness and his sadness, his inner knowing, his inner sense, his innocence, knew that community was what he needed. And his little act of stopping what he was doing and saying hi to the stranger opened up the community for him, and not only him, but the other members in this neighborhood. They have kind of joined rallies and are friendly with one another, and they're saying hi to each other without the child involved. And this reminds me a lot of what we practice in yoga when we say namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. And this little child very much practiced namaste without even knowing. He knew that, I shouldn't say he knew, but he took the opportunity as he saw the stranger to stop what he was doing and saying hi. He gave this stranger also an opportunity to be seen and also to see this child. A sense of belonging, a sense of connection, not separation. And so this story with this child saying hi to a stranger got on the news, reached however many people. I was one of those people, and I'm very touched by this story. My heart literally just blossomed open as I heard this innocence. And as Katrina says, innocence is derivative of inner sense. This child, not jaded by life, even though he's gone through a whole lot, had the courage to stop what he was doing and say hi. Maybe take a moment to reflect on your day today. Was there a moment where maybe you had an act of kindness that didn't really seem like a whole lot to you? It was just simple, maybe holding the door open. Or maybe did that happen to you, where someone else saw you, held the door open, or said hi to you, and did that touch something deep within? That simple act of kindness, that we're not separated but yet connected, even though we live right next to each other. And I invite you to take another deep inhale and an exhale. Let it all out. Continuing to lie on our back, begin to bring some movement into our body. Let's draw our right arm long up overhead. Have the thumb ground down onto the ground, and so your pinky finger is up towards the sky. Your bicep would be by your right ear. And keep your left arm long, parallel beside you, palm facing your thigh. Coming into a crescent moon shape, begin to walk your feet to the lower left corner of the mat space. And then your right hand to the top left corner of the mat space, creating this crescent moon or banana shape of your body. Maybe you slide your left arm a little bit further down your left leg. Try and keep your shoulders grounded. Even your right elbow, have it, let gravity help it relax down to the ground as you reach towards the top left corner. Take another full breath in. Breathe into your right lung. And let it all out. Now come back through center, legs long. Walk your spine back towards the neutral length, and we'll switch sides. Draw your left arm long up overhead. Thumb is on the ground, pinky up towards the sky. Your right arm long beside you, palm facing your thigh. And then when you're ready, begin to walk your feet over to the bottom right corner of your mat space. Maybe bring your left foot on top of your right, crossing your ankles. And then draw your left arm to the top right corner of your mat space. maybe sliding that right hand down your right thigh, coming into a crescent moon or banana shape. Try and keep your shoulders grounded and that left elbow relaxing towards the ground here. Take an intentional deep breath into this left lung. Feel the rib basket, that interwovenness of your intercostal muscles and your bones, how they're connected. You lift up with that full inhale and how it gently settles back on your exhale. Now come back through center. Relax both arms long beside you. Bend your right knee towards the sky. Your right heel will come in towards your bum. Then we're going to bend our left knee, but we're going to weave our left foot in between our right foot and our right bum. So the left knee will be down towards the ground, right knee towards the sky. Perfect. Once you have it in that little nook in between your right heel and your right hip, maybe reach down with your right hand, see if you can grab a hold of your left foot. Pull it a little bit closer and intentionally ground down that left knee to the ground below you. And now with your left arm, first make a T, palm facing the ground away from your body. And then bend your elbow. Hand comes up by, like you're making an L with your elbow. So now your palm is facing the sky, kind of like a robot arm. And then relax your left hand down to the ground, up by your head. There we go. Keeping that left shape in that elbow, holding that right foot in. One more breath in this shape. Gently release the grab of your left foot. Bend your left knee so it's towards the sky and we'll switch sides. Weave your right foot in between your left heel and your left bum. Reach down with your left hand. See if you can grab your right foot. Ground down that right knee to the earth beneath you. And when you're ready, right arm comes long beside you as if you're making a big T. And then bend your elbow, hand to the sky. And then drop the back of your right hand to the ground, up by your head, making an L shape of this elbow. Perfect. One more breath in this shape. Relax the grip of your hold of your right foot. Bring your right knee to the sky so both knees are bent down. Relax your right arm. And let's make our way to a comfortable seat. If that's rolling off to one of your sides or just pulling your torso straight up, let's come to a comfortable seat. Continue to open up our practice. I invite you to close your eyes or gently have them open at a soft gaze in front of you. Draw the crown of your head long up towards the sky. Draw your ears back over your shoulders. Pull your shoulders up to your ears and then have them lie along your spine, hugging your ribs. Palms can be down on your knees or palms facing up towards the sky. I'd like to do a pranayama here to fully connect our body and our breath before we continue to move. I was thinking we do 4 rounds of box breath. Box breath is where we're inhale. We'll do a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 4. And hold for a count of 4. We'll do this 4 times. Let's take a collective inhale together. Collective exhale. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Let your body breathe. Keep your awareness here right now with what you feel, without any judgment, without any criticism. Just practicing being the observer and the witness to your being. Now draw your fingertips to the ground beside you. Make connection with Mother Earth. And on your inhale, flip your palms to the sky. Draw your arms long up overhead. Collect the energy around you. Connect right and left up overhead. And on your exhale, draw down your midline. Meet Anjali Mudra in front of your heart center. Push your thumbs into the sternum. Feel your physical heartbeat. Here to connect physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Yoga to union and connect. Tell yourself namaste. Take this moment to set your intention for your practice of why you show up, your sankalpa. Maybe it's an essence of this story, this little ripple effect of simple kindness that leads to connection and not separation. So today I choose connection versus separation. If you'd like to join me, we'll do one round of Om to finish opening our practice before we gently move our body in this restorative practice. Take a collective inhale together. Really fill up. And an exhale, let it all out. And an inhale for Om. Let's gently open our eyes. Keep your left knee bent. Let's lengthen our right leg off to the side. So our left foot is on the inside of our right thigh. Let's draw both arms long up overhead. And a gentle twist to the left. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Left hand kickstands behind you. Gentle gaze over that left shoulder. In our twist, let your inhales lengthen your spine, and on your exhales, let those deepen the twist through your core. One more breath in this twist. Now, gently come out of the twist. Square your shoulders and to face your right toes. Arms long up overhead again. And on your exhale, forward fold over your right foot. Flex your toes back to your knees. Relax your head down to your knee. Hands land on either side of your leg, on your calves, your ankle, your feet, wherever's comfortable. One more breath like this. On your next inhale, gently walk your hands back towards your pelvis, lengthen your spine, and let's switch across of our legs. Right foot bends into the inner part of your left thigh. Hands come long up overhead when we're settled in. And on our exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to the outside of your right knee. Your right knee kickstands behind you. Gaze over your right shoulder. Use your inhales to lengthen your spine and your exhales to deepen your twist. One more breath in this twist. Now gently release from your twist. Square your shoulders to your elongated toes, left toes. Arms come long up overhead, encouraging the length of your spine. And when you're ready, hinge on forward folding over this left leg. Hands come to either side of the foot. Relax your head down. Finding the ease within your effort. Finding the balance between the yin and the yin. One more breath in this forward fold. Breathe into the backside of your heart center. And walk your hands back towards your pelvis, lengthen your spine. And let's make our way to tabletop, however that is for us. So bring your feet off to the side. Either way, make your way with wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll find our way into some cows and cats. On your inhales, drop your belly, lift your gaze with your tail. Spread your collarbones wide. Shine your chest forward. Really reach your tailbone towards the sky. And then on your exhale, push away the ground. Drop your gaze, drop your tail. Really arch your spine here. Breathe into the back side of your heart center. The heart chakra, the energy center of your compassion and kindness. Good. Not necessarily revolve the door, but you receive active kindness and compassion, yet you also give. Now on our inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Shine your heart forward. Radiate from your inner center. And exhale, arch your spine, come into cat. Bring your gaze, look back towards your pelvis bone, chin toward your chest. Drop your tail, really articulating this arch in your spine, exaggerating it, dramatically, I guess. I think I just made up that word. On our inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze and your tail, and do 2 more of these to the ebb and flow of your breath. Connecting with your movements, feeling in between the vertebrae, feeling each articulation, really connecting body and breath here. Once you're set with that last round of cat, find your neutral spine. And then let's bring our right foot up in between both hands, coming into a low lunge. Depending on your left hip flexor, you might have a closer stance. But if it feels comfortable to you, maybe heel toe your right foot a little bit further away from your body, coming into this low lunge. Finding your depth, finding your comfort level. Keep your hands on top of your right knee. Maybe your body calls for a little bit of movement, and honor that if that is what you need. Maybe a little bit of pulsing here, but maybe it's just the stillness. Tune in and listen to what you need. These are offerings and suggestions. Take one more breath in this low lunge. Now let's come into half splits pose. Bring your blocks with you. I encourage you to bring the ground closer. We're going to straighten our right leg, square our hips off. Blocks come on either side of your right foot. Pull your right hip back, left hip comes forward. You can relax your toes, not necessarily have them flex back towards your right knee, finding that balance once again between that yang and that yin. The effort and the ease and the effort. One more breath like this. Now bend back into your right knee. You can set your blocks off to the side. And then heel toe your right foot off to the right side of your space, coming into a runner's lunge. Keep your left knee down on the ground. So both hands are going to be on the inside of your right foot. Perfect. Coming into a different hip stretch, you can stay just like this, or maybe come down onto your forearms. This would be a good place for your blocks if you'd like. To set your elbow or your forearms down. And hanging out here just for about, let's say, 3 more breaths. Having this nice deep compression. When we release, there's going to be so much red, nourishing flow that comes back. Help heal, restore. One more breath. And out. Coming into a variation of half splits. Straighten that right leg. Keep your foot where it's at. Bring your hips back over your right knee. So you're like in half splits with your leg off to the side. Perfect. One more breath in this variation of half splits. Inhale, bend back into your right knee. Make your way back to tabletop. Organize your wrists back underneath your shoulders, bring your right foot back, knees underneath your hips. And now let's step our left foot forward, low lunge, between both hands. For this one, we bring our hands on top of our knees, and if it calls to maybe heel toe your left foot a little bit further away from your body to deepen into the right hip flexor stretch. This is a good place, maybe if your body calls for that little bit of movement, pulsating back and forth on our stretch. One more breath in a slow lunge. And now let's straighten that right leg, or left leg, half splits pose. Bring your blocks with you to bring the ground closer. Relax your head over that lengthened left knee. Pull your left hip back, right hip pulls forward. Ardha Hanumanasana. One more breath in like this. On your next inhale, bend into your left knee. Return to low lunge. Heel toe your left foot wide to the left side of your mat. Both hands come on the inside of your left foot. Runner's lunge. You can stay just like this, or maybe come down onto your forearms. Maybe blocks underneath your forearms. One more breath in the seat lunge. Now let's come into the other variation of half splits. Straighten that left leg, walk with your forearms if you're on your forearms. Straighten that left leg, walk your hands back to your right knee. Relax your head over. One more breath like this in this half splits. Inhale back in. Bend back into your low lunge. Blocks off to the side. Return to tabletop. Knees wide, toes touch, hips to heels, child's pose. Release your low back. Maybe spider or fingertip your Hands a little bit further away, and then lay your palms down onto the ground. Keeping that energy line through the back side of our arms open up. Continuing to open up through the back of our low sacrum area. One more breath with maybe forehead on the ground. Inhale, lift your way back up into tabletop. Let's find our way to down dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips high. Find your movement. If you need to pedal your feet out here as we open up the back side of our legs, continue to. Bending one knee at a time, sending your heels towards the ground. Now let's find some stillness. Let's connect in with this pose. Shine your fingers wide like the rays of the sun. Bring particular attention into the meat of your thumb and your pointer finger. Pushing down into the meat of your thumb is an acupressure point for your lung meridian. Helps you breathe deeper. Your shoulders are away from your ears, away from your spine, hugging your ribs. Hips are high to the sky, pulling your torso towards your thighs. Your kneecaps are relaxed. Heels are going towards the ground. They don't have to reach. Take another inhale here. And exhale. Begin to walk your feet towards your hands, slowly, one step at a time. Coming into Uttanasana, we're going to do a couple sun salutations slowly to make sure our body's warmed up. Hanging out in this forward fold, clasp your elbows here, maybe sway back side to side. One more breath, the movement calls to you. Now find stillness. Relax your hands back down to the ground. Inhale, hands to shins, lift up, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Gentle bend to your knees, slowly come to stand. Hands come up overhead, tall mountain pose. And on your exhale, swan dive slowly down back to Uttanasana. Taking your time, connecting with your entire exhale. Inhale, hands to shins, lift up, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, right foot steps back. Come down onto your right knee, maybe blanket or fold your mat. Inhale in your low lunge, hands up to the sky, Anjaneyasana, a little back bend here. Lift your gaze in your low ribs. And on your exhale, both hands come down to the ground. Frame your left foot. Step back into plank pose. On your exhale, drop down knees, chest and chin. Curvature your low spine and your neck. Inhale, slither your way forward, big cobra, shine your chest forward. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up through tabletop. Exhale, hips to the heels, child pose. One full breath in child pose. On your next inhale, lift up into tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips high, down dog. Next inhale, right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, right foot comes through, low lunge. Drop down onto your left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Hands up overhead, little back bend, lift your gaze in your low ribs. And exhale, both hands come down to the ground, frame your right foot. Come off of your left knee, step up to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, lift up, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Gentle bend to your knees, slowly come to stand, tall mountain pose, hands up overhead. And on your exhale, slow swan dive back to Uttanasana. Take your time. Inhale, hands to shins, lift up, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, this time left foot steps back, low lunge. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, both hands up overhead. Lift your gaze in your low ribs, so baby back bend. Exhale, both hands come down. Step your right foot back to plank pose. And on your exhale, drop down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra, slither your way forward, shine your chest in front of the room. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up through tabletop. Exhale, knees wide, child's pose. One full breath here. Inhale, back through tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips high, down dog. Inhale, your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot through, low lunge. Come down onto your right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, both hands up overhead, little back bend, little ribs and gaze lifts. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, right foot meets left foot, Uttanasana in front of your space. Inhale, lift up, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Gentle bend to your knees, slowly come to stand, tall mountain pose. This time, hands meet up overhead, draw them down your center line. Samasthiti, hands in front of your heart center. Close your eyes or gentle gaze in front of you. Reconnect with your intention. It's not only connection with other people, but so much of our yoga practice truly is connection with ourselves. To yoga, to union, body, mind, and spirit. Cultivating this for ourselves fills our own cup, because when our cup is full, then it overflows and we can give it to others. Inhale, both hands up overhead, tall mountain pose. And on your exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Plant your hands, both feet step back. Down dog, hips high. And now bring your knees down to the ground, table. Now let's step our right foot forward, coming back into that low lunge where we were here earlier. Pivot your left foot, so it's going to come to the right side of your space, and we're going to open up. Coming into like on the knees warrior two. So now let's bring our arms parallel to the ground. Maybe heel toe your right foot a little bit further away to get into this open hip on this lunge. Breathing in here and out. Inhale, let's reverse our warrior. Bring your left hand around your low back, right hand up and over. Breathe into that right rib. Come back to your arms parallel to the ground. Let's straighten the right leg. We're gonna come into like a triangle pose. If you have your block near you, I can grab it for you if you don't. We can place our block on our right shin and then lift our left arm up towards the sky. Beautiful. Modified triangle pose. Keep your hips pushing forward, shoulders pull back. Now let's release out of that pose, return your block down to the ground, return to tabletop, left hand, right. Come back, make your way back to your tabletop. Now let's do one cow and cat to reset our spine. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze and our tail. And exhale, push away the ground, arch your spine, cat pose. Return back to your neutral spine. Left leg comes up, low lunge. Now pivot your right foot to the left space beside you, coming into on a knee warrior two on this side. Yeah, awesome. Bend into that left knee, maybe heel toe the left foot a little bit further away to get into that open hip. Stay your torso and your ribs open to the blue wall. Hands reaching opposite directions. Another breath in and out. Let's come into our reverse warrior. Left hand up, right hand wraps around low back. Breathe into that left rib. Arms come parallel to the ground. Bring your block with you if you'd like. Straight in that left leg. You might need to heel toe a little bit further lift. Block onto your left shin. Right arm up to the sky. Great job. Keeping open to the side of the room. Hips push forward, shoulders pull back. Try and be as flat as possible. One more breath. And out. Then back into your knees, set your block off to the side. Make your way back to tabletop. And now let's come into where we need our bolster. Come down onto your bum. We're gonna come into a supported fish pose. So, bringing our bolster back behind us. We're gonna have it at the base of our sacrum, and we're gonna lie it long so it goes with our spine. Couple options here for your legs. I love supine butterfly pose, so we put the soles of our feet together. It opens up the inner seams, but it can be a little much. So if you'd like, maybe blocks underneath for the supported butterfly. If that doesn't call to you, you can bring your feet wide as the mat and knock your knees together, or also just have your legs come long. Okay. Alrighty. So we all have our bolsters back behind us. When you're ready, lay on back. You like the butterfly shape with your legs, your soles of the feet come together, knees open wide. Maybe blocks underneath your knees, your legs. If this is too much for your low back, then bring your feet wide as the mat and knock your knees together. That could be that option. Beautiful. Supported fish pose. Arms are long beside you, palms face up. On the underside of your collarbones, where they meet your shoulders, there's two meridian lines, once again, for your lungs. Opening up the chest like this, having the arms come along beside you, opens up those energetic pathways to breathe deeply into the bottom of the lungs, where 80% of the oxygen exchange happens. This isn't, I know, a class about grief, but they say in Chinese medicine, your lungs are shrouded with grief. So breathing deeply helps break up the prana of what may be constricting, what may be kind of clouding that inner radiance from fully emerging. Opening up the center for our compassion and kindness to receive, but also give. Continue to breathe deeply here. more big breath in this posture. Now to come on out of this shape, bring your hands out to the outer thighs and help encourage your legs to close as if they were a book. Then slowly roll off of your bolster to one side, using the top hand to scoot your bolster away. And then slowly come back up to a seat. And we're going to come into a twist. So we're going to have our legs as like two L's. Let's bend our left knee in front, shin parallel towards ourselves. Our right knee will be on the inside of our right foot. Keep your bolster nearby. And place your bolster at the edge of your left hip. Okay, so for you, it would be your right hip. Right hip for you, Marie. Left hip, left hip, left hip, left hip, left hip. Cool. And so with the bolster coming away from us, turn your shoulders to try and square off your bolster. You may need to play with the angle of your bolster, but then we're going to come to lay down, torso onto bolster. So your torso comes down. You can either have, we're all on different kind of sides. You can play with the finality of your twist, let's say. You can encourage a deeper twist by continuing to pull, or not pull, but to turn your head so the opposite ear is facing the opposite shoulder away from your legs. If anybody else, if you need a different bolster, let me know. We'll be here 3-4 minutes. And halfway in between, I'll tell you what you want to switch the directions of your head. Halfway through on this side, if you'd like to switch ears, go ahead. invite another deep breath on this side. Come on around this toss. So bring your head back to neutral. Hands down on either side of the bolster and push your torso away. Now let's switch our legs. The same setup as before. We're all kind of on different sides right now. So two L shapes with your legs, your knee, and foot connect. Bolster on the other hip now, coming away from your body. And square your shoulders towards the bolster and gently begin to lie your torso when you're ready down on to it and rest either ear onto the ground. The intensity of the twist can depend on which ear you have down. And I'll let you know we're halfway through. Halfway through on this side, I'm going to switch gears. Invite another deep breath on this side. Neutral out your gaze to your head. Place your hands on the ground. Push your torso away from your bolster. Come back to the seat. Now we'll make our way onto our spine. We'll find our way into Shavasana. Before we completely settle down, I'd like to guide us through. We can lay on the ground finding Shavasana, but I'd like to guide us into a couple Durga breaths. Some deep breathing as you lie on down. Find your Shavasana shape. Before we settle in, let's take a collective inhale. Breathe in together. And collective exhale, let it out. Durga breath. Breathe into your low ribs, your low lungs. Pause. Breathe into your chest. Pause. Breathe into your upper airways. Hold all the way at the top. And exhale, let it all the way out. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale into your low lungs. Pause. Inhale into your middle chest. Pause. Inhale into your upper airways, back of your throat. Pause. And exhale, let it out. Last time. Inhale into your low lungs. Pause. Inhale into your middle chest. Pause. Inhale into your upper airways, top of your throat. Pause. And exhale it all out. Let the ground support you as you continue to rest here. your head side to side. Massage the back of your head. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Stretch your arms long up overhead. Full body stretch. When you're ready, roll off to one of your sides. Once on your side, take a moment to repeat your intention back to yourself. When you're ready, come back to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed just a little bit longer or a soft gaze in front of you. Fingertips down to the ground beside you. On our inhale, turn your palms up towards the sky. Collect the energy around you. Left and right meet up overhead. Draw your hands through your center line. Meet them in front of your heart. Anjali Mudra. I'd like to close our practice with a metta practice of loving kindness. The first component of this blessing is we say for ourselves. So say this for you as the individual. May I be happy. May I be free from pain and suffering. May I be peaceful and full of bliss. The second portion of the blessing is for someone else. So in your mind's eye, bring someone you either love or you know just needs some extra love and kindness right now. And with them in your mind's eye, we say this for them. May you be happy. May you be free from pain and suffering. May you be peaceful and full of bliss. And lastly, we say this for all of us, all living beings, as we are all connected. So may we all be happy. May we all be free from pain and suffering. May we all be peaceful. May we all be full of bliss. Just like that little boy said to those strangers, just in a different way. The light in me sees and honors the light in you beautiful yogis and this world. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you everyone for being here. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I felt good too.